Ah, okay. Is it starting now?
Yeah, we're starting now.
Okay.
So back in the garage on a really rainy day, so it's good to be here. What's happened since you've last been here? We've finished the welding. We've got the wings back on,
Yep.
and the interior is nearly all in. So, what are we going to be doing today, Thomas?
Maybe we should do something on the engine.
Yeah,
Maybe
cool.
the valves.
The what?
The valves.
What?
Valve timing thing.
Oh, the valves.
The valves, yeah.
The valves, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the valves, and
Maybe changing the engine oil.
yeah, we've got to get it running for that, though, haven't we?
Yeah, we should also, because if you do the valves, you should also be on this doing on a hot engine.
Yeah, we're not taking it out in the rain, though, are we?
No, we're staying inside, of course. But it's a huge garage, so you open the door and that's it.
That's right. We've got plenty of tea. We've got some cake.
That's good.
Tea and cake, and we've got lots of oil and dirty stuff. So we're going to get on with that, and yeah, enjoy whatever happens this afternoon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Excellent.
Well, let's start. So to not scratch the paint.
Don't scratch. That's the motto of this channel. Don't scratch the paint.
That's good.
So
Good. So let's take off the valve cover to have a look at the camshaft and the clearance, the valve clearance, tappet clearance, if it's okay, and also to remove the gasket here, because it's a little bit oily. So I think we need a new one. Andrew bought one, so
we've got one in the box of dreams.
so it's absolutely no bad idea to remove it. Oh, okay. It's the wrong.
It's the wrong one.
It's wrong, but yeah, it works. So we have. That's the same here.
Which mean they're wrong.
Because the parts here should be inside the head, and only the nut should go.
Oh, I see.
Go off like here. Yeah, but we will have a look at that at some point. So what we also have to remove is this one and this thing. Okay, that's the vacuum line for the brake servo.
Any job is easy with the right tools.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see which one is fitting. Not the right spanner.
Are these imperial tools we're using, or metric ones?
Imperial, of course, because that's an English car, so we have to use the Imperial things. You see it here?
Yep. I'm just saying because people will ask.
We have the right tools for the car, most of the times, hopefully. Okay, now we can remove this one too. And that's the choke cable. Let's see.
Oh, it's tricky to get off.
No, it isn't.
There it is. Okay.
It's just off. Good. Okay. So now I think we can get this one here and maybe we can get this one off. No. Let's do it here. Place it here and this one here. some point, yes, so it's not in a way. Some here. Okay. Good, then let's take the cover off. So we can place it here. And that's the camshaft. And let's have a look if it is good. I think it is.
But that doesn't look too bad, does it?
No, it's looking okay. And yeah, now we should see if the clearance is okay, because there is a little noise. I think it's coming from the camshaft or the valves, so yeah, we will see.
Next job, we're looking for the feeler gauge, which Tom's just got.
Yes.
So we're going to check the clearances. Can you remember what they were? Or should I get the book?
So for the inlet it's 0.2 to 0.25 millimeters.
Okay.
And for the outlet it was 0.33 to 0.38
Right.
millimeter. So there is a 0.2. Now we have to have a look which is intake and which is outlet. 0.15. Yeah, that's no problem.
Is 0.15 okay?
No.
Ah.
It's too narrow. It's too narrow, and yeah, I can't stick it there within, so I think it's below 0.2. This is 2. This 2, and there we can't do it because it's on the wrong position. So yeah, very interesting. But I think there is something to do. It doesn't go in between. So let's turn the engine to the first. Oh, let's test the other ones. Exhaust. It's about 0.5. Let's see if we do have. And have a look. Not possible. Yeah, possible. Not possible anyway. Okay. So it's not possible to bring it in here. This one, we tested the second cylinder, it was working at this point, I think, because yeah. So this is okay. We are at the round part of the cam, so no problem. If we go forward, to test another cylinder. So that's perfect. So we can have a look here. It's not going in between.
Which means?
So we have 0.35. It's too narrow, I think. And let's see if the 0.3 is working. There is a special 0.3. Yeah, there is it. So let's see what we have. Yeah, 0.3 is okay. 0.35 is not going to work. It's a 0.3.
So, according to your measurements, Thomas, how many of the tappets are at the correct clearance?
We do have one left. That's this one. We have to test.
Okay.
But then I'd say one.
One.
Till now, one. So we have the chance to get another one.
Okay, last one to measure. Okay.
Last one is also no, I think.
And so far, we've only got one which has the correct clearance.
Yes.
The rest are either too small, well, they're mostly are too small. There's one that's too big, isn't there?
One is really much too big. Just the last one here, the outlet. It's 0.5. That's really a lot.
And it should be between
0.3.
0.38 and 0.35 and 0.33 and 0.38.
Yes.
The book says. And so 0.5 is a big gap.
I don't know why this is happening, but we should have a look. No, we can't have a look on the camshaft at this point because that's this side, which is not in contact, so you can't get worn out. The only thing is that maybe the tappet is worn, and so here we are at the 0.25. So not enough. Okay, so maybe the tappet here is worn. Now we can have a look at the peaks of the camshaft itself, but they are not looking bad. They're really good. I mean, they're not flat or something. Looking good. Also, the feeling is quite nice. No scratching or something. So, yeah. It's 41.5. And it's not a very good measurement because we're not very parallel, but as an indication it could be okay. This is 41.3, so doesn't look bad. So 0.5 doesn't bother me, but every other is not really good. Okay, this one is 0.35 is okay, I think, but the others are too small.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at the plugs now, yeah?
at the plugs, no, at the sparking plugs, yeah, we will remove them and check if the engine does have airflow through the valves or somewhere to see if it's not leaking. So let's get them out. Okay.
We've got a new set to put in anyway.
Yeah, but they're looking quite new.
Have you had them out before?
No, we didn't. We didn't mount
Oh,
it.
okay.
So I think we're mounted at some point in the past. The car wasn't driven very often, so maybe because of that they're not very often used, not very long in. We have to check the invoices, I think, when they were built in. Let's have a look on the other side of it.
Let's
A little bit wet. Okay, that's number 3. That's 2.
Show me.
Seems a little bit wet. I don't know if it's fuel or something. But what we have to have a look on is this. So it has to be very, very tight, and otherwise the problem could be that the spark is not going through correctly. So we have to have a look on that.
Was that loose, that one?
This one was loose, yeah. The other one isn't, so that's okay.
Okay.
So then get out this spark plug. It's turning hard. Don't know why. Okay. Also very wet.
Let's see. Yeah.
It seems to me that this wasn't very tight, or because I think it was leaking a bit because thread is wet too. There's also some, I don't know, oil or something. So we have to check this one. And but maybe it's because some oil was running through the hole when we removed the wheel cover. Could also be. Because the exhaust gases were not blue or something,
no.
So it doesn't burn oil. Maybe it's because it's maybe they're wet because we did turn the engine there, and some of fuel is going
Yeah, into
to the cylinders. And here's the same thing. You
It's
see,
loose.
it's loose. So let's check this one. No, that's tight. So 2 were loose, 2 were tight. And now, yeah, we have to clean the seat, because if you look inside, you see very dirty ones, and they can't fit properly, and maybe there are some leaks too on the spark plug side.
Yeah, I mean the engine bay as a whole is very dirty.
Yeah, because the gasket is
Yeah,
old and it's leaking everywhere. So you see that there is a thin oil film here, and there's some oil underneath. So it was leaking.
Yeah, that gasket is
Not
finished.
quite hard, because we didn't drive the engine, so the oil wasn't getting very hot and thin. So yes, it has to be renewed, and the engine then has to be cleaned off, of course, and then I think it's shiny like new.
Yeah, I
Or
think the oil's protected.
it's not
isn't it?
because the engine bay itself is very dry, because you see it's a little bit rusty everywhere. So there's no oil spilling around.
Yeah,
No problem.
good point.
Yeah, but that's an old engine, so you have to take some care. Good.
Yes. Good.
So now let's have a try and do a leakage test on all the cylinders. So there is an O-ring fitted, so I don't think we have to get it on very tight. I hope so. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. So let's go to the front. So every valve is absolutely closed. We need a cigarette for it. That's the easiest way to see if something is coming out of the exhaust.
Oh, we're going to test
Really?
that. Okay. Yes. Flames coming out of the exhaust. No.
No.
Well.
No. If it's leaking really badly, there will be a very big flow, and you really can feel it. You can feel a little bit, but it's normal.
Yeah.
And I had a car once, there was such a big flow, you really feel it, and you saw all the smoke going at the
right.
back really, really hard. So that's okay, I think,
That's okay. Okay, that's good.
for the wheels. And there is also nothing going out, so it says it's moderate, 60%. So I think it will leak down to the engine bay, to the oil pan or something, into the engine. But we can't say a lot of it, because maybe we are not at the right position.
Yeah.
So we only like to test if the valves are in good condition, if they are leaking or not. And you also can see there is nothing coming out from the carburetor. So I think that's okay.
Okay, good.
So let's go to the next one.
Right,
So-
now it's time for some
Compression test.
pressure test.
Yeah, let's see what
see
he's
how we get on.
doing here.
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's I'd say nearly 10. More than 9.5. Oh.
We have our friend Peter who's
Hello.
turning the key.
9.5 to 10.
9.5 to 10.
So, next get. That's a 10.5. Next. No more. Okay. That's 9.5. Yep. That's 9. 9 plus. Something like that.
Okay.
And I feel some electric sparks here, so has to be new.
New leads, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not quite good anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a nice, good engine. So 9.3 to 10.5. It's absolutely okay.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Okay, good.
And the 9.3 is the cylinder with the very, very close gap of the inlet valve. So I think it's going better if this is repaired.
Yeah. Thanks, Peter. Nice job.
Welcome.